What's up, YouTube? Hey, this is Jeff again with groundskeeper GK Landscape Pros out of Wilson, North Carolina. And come to you today, I'm going to do a little blower review of a new blower that we picked up. I've done a couple of reviews on different ones that I've picked up right recently. We needed to do an equipment upgrade. We've been using some of the same stuff for about 10 years. And so we're trying out some new stuff. And today what I'm going to talk about is Red Max blowers. I gotta say something about this blower, guys. As far as power goes, excuse me, it's on point. I would throw it right in there with the Maruyama BL9000. I don't think it's quite as powerful as the Maruyama. I think this was somewhere around 1,009 CFMs, I believe. This happens to be the EBZ 8500. A lot of good things I like about this blower, but there's some things about it that I don't like as well. Actually, only one, to be honest with you. I'll start with the good first. I love the filter system. It's just like what's on the Maruyama. I really like that part of it. The tube and the handle, pretty good. It does have a dedicated off control, so when you flip this up, it's off. I mean, there ain't gonna be no keep on running. So you flip it up, it's off. So some of the other guys like that. I know Brian's Lawn Care and some of the other guys that's using them, they like the dedicated off switch. You push it down, that's full throttle. That holds your throttle full throttle, so you don't have to pull the trigger. Now, if you want to keep pulling the trigger, you can. You don't have to use this. Push it back up, pull your trigger. You know, you lose it normal. It's great. It starts really easy, and I'll demonstrate a cold start right here, right quick. This blower has not been running. We'll put a little bit of fuel in it, hit that little purging bulb there. And this is opposite from the Maruyama blower. The Maruyama, you got to flip the choke up to choke it. On this one, you flip the choke down. And I got them confused the other day, and I was pulling on this thing, and I was like, oh, I ain't choke it. And I had the switch off. So, you know, that's one thing about the switch. You know, you got to remember to flip that switch into on position. So, so I've got it choked, and we'll see how easy it is to start. Pull. On a cold start. The blower has not been running all day. It's got lots of torque. Turn it off. Just flip the switch up, turns it off. No problem. You know, I try to remember to flip it back on because I am guilty of not checking it from time to time, and I'll be pulling on it and the switch will be in the off position. That's one thing I like about the Fighter Pilot push button on the BL9000 is it's always on unless you push the button to turn it off. I personally like that. But it's to each his own. I like everything about this blower. I think it's made on a great platform. It's got good power. It will definitely be running right alongside our BL9000 Maruyama this year. 100% sure that it can hold its own with that blower, not a problem. The one thing I don't like about it, these straps. Red Max, I think you could do a better job on the straps. What happens is this buckle, and I'm going to spin this around right here so y'all can see. This buckle right here is in the wrong place. It needs some buckles up here, some straps up here, so you can actually snug the blower, so you can pull it and snug the blower up to you so it's on you. You know what I mean? You're pulling it down here, but this buckle right here, it gets right in here, and man, it'll wear that armpit out. It's right there in that armpit. And I mean, you kind of gets to a point where it's in there and you're not really, you just know it's there, and it's aggravating. It's aggravating to me personally. Maybe because I'm a bigger guy. I don't know. You know, I mean, I ain't tall, but I'm I'm bigger. So, you know. But if there was one thing I could change, I would change this and put on something like what's on the Mariama, or like what's on my Shindao. I got a Shindao 802 that is by far one of the most comfortable blowers I've ever had. Great. That's just a great blower. But anyway, I would change this right here, guys. Red Max, I know you can do something better than this. You got too much knowledge right here in this blower to make a great product like this, to let the straps be your downfall. Everything else about the blower, the tube is not heavy. It works great. You can move it, swirl it around, do whatever you need to do. It's just a great blower all around. My only gripe about the whole thing is the straps. The straps. That buckle right there gets in there and dig. It just kind of digs in me. I don't know why, but my son feels the same way. He's not as big as I am. But other than that, it's a great blower. Red Max makes a great product. And power, it is a powerhouse. I highly recommend this blower, guys. But do be aware that the straps are, in my opinion, not the most comfortable straps. Now, as far as the back pad and all that goes, that's pretty good. That's actually pretty good. It's just the straps. I think Red Max can regroup on that and come up with a little better strap, in my opinion. That's just my opinion. My take on it as somebody that has to use one, you know, day to day. I think this could be better. Other than that, I give it a 10 in every category. High marks all the way across. I just don't really care for the straps. And to be honest, the straps is a big part of when you come fall, man. When you start having to wear that thing for an hour or two, you know, depending on how big your projects are. If you by yourself, or you know, maybe you ain't got to wear it an hour. If you know you got 2 or 3 guys blowing, but sometimes you by yourself and working by yourself, it takes a little bit longer, and you definitely know that buckle is right there. I would change that, maybe move the buckle down lower, and maybe put some buckles up here, maybe redesign this top, and I'll do a review on my Shindao blower and show you how that's designed. And I know Red Max had a lot to do with Shindao at one time, and so I know they got some notes, man. They can go back and regroup on this. But as far as the way this works, I give it 10s across the board. That's my take on the Red Max EBZ 8500. I think it's a fantastic blower. It's a new blower that we've picked up. We've been using it for about 3 weeks now, and we like it. Like I said, as far as functionality and work, I put it right up in there in the top of the category with any blower out there. But I would change the straps. I'd redesign that. Again, give us a like, guys. Like I said, we're new at this YouTube thing. We're trying. And I mentioned in one of my other videos, tell me what kind of camera you guys are using. I'm looking at trying to get me a new camera, and don't really know what I want. Don't really know that much about YouTube and stuff, but I mean, we're trying to get out there in the YouTube world and do a couple videos, and we'll give you a straight up, honest to God, this is how it is review. And you can like and subscribe to our page, give us a thumbs up. We'd really appreciate it. We'd love to grow our page and get some subscribers going on. And you can find us at GK Landscape Pros. We're out of Wilson, North Carolina. Thanks, guys, and I hope this review was helpful.